I'm Chris Sims, and for the past 6 months I've been supporting the Specialist Capability Programme. And at Council last week we brought forward a paper that's also going to the PCC's meeting this week that is designed really to test whether the service in its entirety is behind the proposals that we're beginning to make. Now, specialist capabilities, it's an ugly old phrase. It's there really to describe the specialist end of policing that is there to support and protect the public. And specifically we've been looking at TSU activity, surveillance, armed policing, major investigation and roads policing. But before we got into the detail of those 5 areas, we thought it was really important, after a 20-year period where the service has been looking for a way forward, to rethink a little bit about the vocabulary and the way that we were going to approach this difficult set of issues. If you think about it, for 20 years we've been trying to find a solution, and in the past few years we've gone into all sorts of collaborations and strategic alliances and so on, but fundamentally none of those quite do enough to secure the future of specialist capabilities in a world where they are becoming more complex and technical, and where public expectations and funding are going to be very challenging. So we first of all proposed a notion that we described as networked policing. Network policing is no more no less than saying that we're a big national organisation and that we need to be able to work together to deliver some of these technical and difficult areas. This is not saying that we're going to set up regional hubs or any sort of structure, but by operating in a more organised fashion, we think we can use our resources better, we can develop proper innovation, research and development, proper leadership, and by doing all those things, the quality of specialist capabilities will grow. So it was a very, as you can imagine, a good discussion amongst chiefs. I think the majority saw the merit of that position around network policing, as one described, as a really good jumping off point for the difficult work that we've got to do in the future. So network policing was agreed as a concept, and that's the way that we're going to take these issues forward. We also then got into some more detail about the 5 areas that we've been looking at. And rather than thinking that we were going to deliver all of that in one session, we have asked forces to think about 13 proposals that we've made, and we're going to come back to them at the end of November to see the level of support they have and whether they want us to take those 13 proposals further and develop them into business cases and onwards into implementation. So from our point of view, we set the test. Is the service serious about the work on capabilities? It definitely is. Is there support for the way that our programme is operating? And that came through very strongly. But this is a very slow incremental process. Don't expect change immediately, but expect a new foundation around network policing that we all believe offers a route forward for the future.